This
Everybody can see
conference
that.
will now be recorded.
Hope everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
There will be an introduction. There is a welcome address by a student, Aravind. After that, formal welcome address from college side. I'll just give an introduction about Red Hat and as well as this particular session, and Gaurav will can continue the session.
Sure.
Thank you.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Aravind, and let us all welcome Mr. Jayasugumar, Director of Operations from Winbase Informatics Private Limited. He has been doing this for 25 years, serving students, community to grab their dream position in corporate industries as technical expert or as an entrepreneur. He has been doing a lot of roles over these 25-year period, which includes channel sales, marketing, personnel, administration, quality control, audit, and training. Not to forget that he has conducted more than 2,000 seminars of this kind on faculty development programs, placement training, software skills, and career guidance, communication courses, power of open source, engineering skill set guidance, and industrial knowledge updating workshops. He has also been appreciated by late Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam for his deep understanding of open source technology and contributing to its proliferation. We are thrilled to have you here, sir. We are waiting to get benefited by this meeting. So please go on.
Thank you, Arvind. First of all, I would like to thank the management principal, placement officer, and as well as the HOD of all the department people who had signed up with the Red Hat for the academy program. So that was a major event held in your campus in this pandemic situation, and I bow my head for all the management and principal who had given a wonderful support at even though the pandemic situation was going on in a hectic manner, and they were spending a lot of time with us to get to understand about the academy and the process. And I hope this year we had challengingly taken up that now the third year and the final year students that we will be making, because in this pandemic situation the cloud had become, we can segregate into two. The past IT industry is before cloud, and now the current scenario is after cloud. Like what we are mentioning as before COVID and after COVID. So this post-COVID opportunity will be lying completely on open source and as well as cloud environment. So now Red Hat Enterprises Linux 8.2 is completely focusing on cloud-based technologies in terms of your that is networking, security, or embedded concepts, or cloud management, or DevOps, or data-centric, all such environment. Red Hat is had given a sequence of certifications, a series of certifications in each and every domain. With all these things, we are now, Red Hat had given opportunity for all the students of Velamal Engineering College to undergo the basic foundation course RHCSA through this academy by providing lots and lots of discount in your course fees, more than 50% course fees, and as well as the examination fees offers had been given. And moreover, this is the first time, நண்பர்களே, முதல் முறையாக எங்களுடைய 18-20 ஆண்டுகள் நாங்க சர்வீஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கிறோம் ரெடாட்டோட. அதுல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் the Red Hat had made an excellent opportunity for the academy students by grabbing them for their company. ஒரு Red Hat certification முடிச்சா பல கம்பெனில வேலை கிடைக்கும், ஆனா Red Hatல வேலை கிடைக்குமா? Yes, this is the first time. Red Hat, after collaborating with the IBM had taken over Red Hat. After that, they have come out with an excellent opportunity for the freshers to enter into the world #1 company today. As a first, they are providing as a internship for the current outgoing students and the last year students also, and this will happen for another 2 3 years because lots and lots of people are needed for the technical assistance engineer for the entire cloud environment support because Red Hat is penetrating into the market for various industries. I hope Gaurav is a apt person who is going to give a wonderful outlet about the entire scenario of Red Hat and implementation, where all the industries is providing, in which are all the services they are adapting, and what is the importance of winning this international certifications when you are doing your course at your college. So I'm not going to take much more time of Mr. Gaurav because under this hectic situation, I thank Gaurav that he had accepted, and Pandey also is a Suresh Pandey who had supported us a lot in academy. He's the in charge of academy in India, and Gaurav will be taking up all these scenarios, and the rest is there in hands of Gaurav. நண்பர்களே, ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு ஒரு அரிய வாய்ப்பு. நீங்க முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறமேட்டு டவுட் நிறைய கேளுங்க. த கிஃப்ட் வில் பி ரீச்சிங் யூ ஈச் அண்ட் எவ்ரி ஒன் ஆஃப் யூ. ரெட் ஹேட்னுடைய கிஃப்ட் நல்ல கேட்கக்கூடிய டவுட் கேட்கக்கூடிய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்க்கு எல்லாத்துக்கும் வரும். நல்ல நிறைய நோட்ஸ் எடுங்க, நல்ல டவுட் கேளுங்க. யூ வில் பி கிவன் மோர் இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ். ஆஃப்டர் திஸ் பேண்டமிக் சிச்சுவேஷன், ஓப்பன் சோர்சஸ் வில் பி எவ்ரிவேர். எல்லாருடைய கையிலையும் டாக்டர் கலாமுடைய கனவு, that is the open source has to stay in a big manner to reach our 220 mark as soon as possible for the benefit of our billion people and students. Definitely it is there with the help of Red Hat. It is going to be true. Thank you, and I am handing over to Gaurav. Thank you.
Okay.
So you can start up.
Just a minute. I'm trying to resolve. Hope I'm audible to everyone.
Yes.
Wonderful. So thank you so much, Suresh means Sukumar, for the nice and apt introduction. Means definitely I echo your words, and what I can understand from the entire discussion. One thing I can be assured of that everyone who is attending this session, you guys are in safe hand for sure. Means I haven't seen such a big audience to be open in the morning day when we are gonna start off our session, and definitely it's make me more engaging, more encouraging. Means I can see 116 numbers on the screen to be precise as of now, and that makes me reminding of this famous saying that when you plan to go far, check that you have equipped yourself for the journey. So I'm addressing winners, leaders, and achievers for today. What I thought of giving you a daily insight that how the industry is reacting to open source and the Red Hat. Sukuma rightly mentioned that yes, Red Hat is being acquired by Big Blue IBM, but we still stays Red Hat. So what are the basic principle of Red Hat, what we have been working in the industry, and why we say that my code is open? I want to kick off this session by saying thanks to every one of you, the faculty members, the student, and the coordinators who have joined this session. My name is Gaurav Sharma, and I'll be more than happy to address any of the questions that you have on the way during this session. More importantly, today's session is not going to be highly tech person centric session that where I can keep on saying the technical stuff. Rather, I want to give you the reasons that why you should invest your time in doing the open source things, why you should be focusing, and Red Hat can be a value add on for each and every single thing that you do. So let's take the step ahead. So for the agenda, what I have thought of when I was like preparing for this session, I'll kick off the session by what is open source. Then, do you know the importance of Linux? Third one, the most likely is the Red Hat certification. What are their values? How you can achieve it? And more importantly, the Red Hat Academy, which the program in which you guys are entitled with, and how you are going to take it ahead. So let's say what is open source. I believe this is something that I have also copied from Google, or you should say Wikipedia, or something that everybody have heard of. Talking about open source software is a type of computer software in which the source code is released under a
Ask
license in
Maida.
which the copyright was. Uh, Sorry. Okay. Now, as I said, that if you are going to read this definition out, I believe nothing is made more clear. Now, according to me, what is open source? So, for me, open source is something that anybody can consume without anybody's permission. Though there are certain things which require certain access, permission, paid. But if you talk about a very layman, like let's say if you have your grandfather or grandparents around you, and if you want to explain them in open source, you cannot all take these heavy buzz names. Open source is a type of a computer software. Even what if they don't understand hardware and software? What if they don't understand about source code? You have to be very rudimentary while explaining it to them. So what I've decided, let's take an example of water. Now, if you see what is water, just a natural element that is exist and available to every individual on this earth. Now, what does this water can do? It can help you to blend anything in it, and every single time you blend or mix anything, you are avail with a new product. So, open source also reacts the same way in the technical field. The code is open, the source is available with every individual. You can customize it. Now it depends on you whether you want to commercialize it or if you want to keep it still open. So if you see this basic difference, now open source is something sharing to the outside world, but this compiled program, it is the owner's call who has created it, can have a monetization available on it or not. Similar thing if you take an example of water, everybody knows its formula, that is H2O. The compiled program of water is something they have kept it safe. Now this safe can be easily related to Bisleri, Aquafina, Evan, Evoquus, many other waters which you are available with. The source code of that water remains the same. Many a times you might have heard of, like, who people are into the fitness industry, they used to have this thing called alkaline water. Or if you ask anybody what is good for health, they keep on having this what do you say, lemon and ginger water. So every single product are mix and match with other ingredients, though its common source code remains the same. They are improved the source code with the help of users and the developer community, and it can be added to the vastly improved code base. Like alkaline water is good for health, pH 7 needs to be maintained. All those standards, or I should say, measures need to be taken care. So that's where this open source software terms come in. If you are talking about two things, OSS and FOSS, free open source software, this is freely available. So if you see the water which is coming straight out of the rivers and seas, that can be easily consumed by everyone. Nobody has a restrictions. You can go and fulfill it. But if you talk about the Bisleris or Aquafina, the packaged mineral waters, they need to be get paid, and these paid mentality which has some business mindset towards it, it is called open source software. Wherever the free things are available, it is called free open source software. Yes, open source is nothing but like where the source code is open, anybody can contribute it, anybody can modify it. You don't have any vendor lock into it, and it's keep on going. So I hope you can understand what is open source, what is open source software, what is free open source software. Now, what Red Hat role to play here? So Red Hat is committed to open source. We have been investing in the different open source projects and technology over 27 years as of now. Our major primary goals aligns to the open source etiquettes, where we simply say that collaboration is the key to success. Means among the large and diversified of communities of contributors, we create the enterprise grade products. More importantly, being transparent is very much important. So collaboration works effectively if you are transparent. Basically, you have the both the access and ability to act on the issues. Means you cannot sustain long if you are not hearing others. If there is some issue that needs to be addressed, it's need to be addressed transparently, and that's where the collaboration plays a very important role. Yes, while you are collaborating with everyone, you are transparent, innovation needs to be pace up. Now when I say innovation, yes, the problem needs to be shared by others and can be solved quicker. More importantly, the drive should not stop, because if you have launched a product, you have launched a technology, if you have able to solve any use case, it's need more innovation. It's need better like understanding of application, that how this particular project can be taken to the vaster audience. So that's where the innovation makes a very key strategical role. Last but not the least, the standardization. Basically the community plays a very important role in open source innovation part, but some standards needs to be taken care. There can be some brilliant idea introduced by any individual, but these idea, are they worth to get shared in the industry, to share with any individual, how it is going to solve the challenge, what will be the business outcome, how it is solving the individual's problem. All these things come place, and once it is decided, then it works on getting standardized, the standard formulas are introduced, and however these things are getting resolved. Now if you see how you can showcase these contributions. Now, what I can say you all is, being a student, I believe those days are gone where you are just mentioning a LinkedIn handle or a Twitter handle on your top of resume. Basically, in this digital world, though COVID has affected us, and I pray that you all have been doing great and keeping staying safe at home, being with your loved ones and taking care of your health first. But on the other side, if you see, this global pandemic has given us an opportunity to showcase us digitally. Those days are gone where you have a paper page resume to be submitted in the front of the panel and you are being judged. Today's world is all about digital. When you are connecting digitally, the other person also want to see the work. When you are going for an interview, now Git plays a very important role, or rather I should say the version control system, which is being said as VCS, plays a very important role in individuals growth. How you are going to showcase to others that yes, I am the right candidate for your job. So GitHub or CVS or Apache Subversioning, Mercurial, Bazaar, Monotone, and many others, these all platforms profiles can help the other person, the interviewer, to understand that this candidate is absolutely right for my job, because your work is committed, your work is shown, can be easily being addressed or can be easily seen by any individual to whom you give the access. So VCS, learning VCS, version control system, plays a very important role if you want to get started with the open source world. Now, how to get started? So there are few beginner issues, like how to get started, where to get started, how I can find the resources. These two websites I highly recommend to the students. You can take the screenshot: upforgrabs.net and issueshub.io. These two websites are beginner friendly, means very easy to navigate. All the instructions are clearly mentioned. Just go there as per your expertise. Just search the keywords, and there are few beginner issues or the first commit issue for the open source projects are available. Clone the particular project, understand its architecture, its functionality, how it works, and there you go. So you can get started with this, and these like PRs or the pull requests can be officially claimed to your GitHub handle. And more importantly, it can showcase the world that hey, you are an open source contributor, you know about all these things, you have been working on the issues, you have been working toward the better upliftment of the community, right? These are some of the open source contests. I believe many of you must have heard of these, some highlighted keyword like Google Summer of Code, Reddit Open Source Contest, Girl Script Summer of Code, Google Code in, Outreachy, Mozilla Winter of Security, Ruby Summer of Code, Redar Summer of Code, Linux Foundation mentorship, sponsorship, scholarships, whatever the name you want to call. So I also want you all to take the screenshot of this slide as well. And proudly what I can say, majorly All these open source contests, somewhere or the other you can find a red hat element. Now while I say red hat element, as I said in my starting slide, that red hat is committed to the open source contributions since last 27 years. We have been contributing to multiple projects, and these projects that we have been talking are some or the other way participating into these open source contests. So if your dream to reach to Red Hat, I believe these open source contests can definitely help you to achieve those. Now, taking one step ahead, while you are contributing to open source, there are few etiquettes that you need to follow. Always read the documentation. When you are talking about reporting any issue existing, please properly check if that issue is already exist or not. Because if you keep on creating the new issues, see, the other person is also like you, who is going to help you. If you see that bug is not there or the issue is not there, provide as much as information that what you have gone through, how you have, why you want to report this, all the purpose need to be made clear. Always follow the guidelines, and more importantly, be empathetic and understanding. Response might take some time. It's all about collaboration and cooperate with each other. Last but not the least, always when somebody tries to help you, no matter senior or junior, always be thankful to them. Saying thank you can definitely help your task to be taken care with utmost like simplicity, and um, it might help you to resolve the issue faster as well. So be empathetic, be in a corporate and corporate position, and as well as the collaboration approach, and always say thank you. Now my question to you all is, do you know Linux? Now, if you are in the first semester, or if you are in a eighth semester, I guess Linux is something that has captured the market in every single verticals. Whether you call it BFSI, if you talk about bankings, if you talk about financial institutes, if you talk about airlines, if you talk about space, every single place Linux is there. And trust me, is capturing the market and making buzz around. No matter which distributions you are learning to, whether it is RHEL, CentOS, Ubuntu, Fedora, Kali, Mint, anything, all are absolutely good to go. No problem on that side. But I highly encourage you all that you should learn Linux, because it's the ingredients remains the same, the source code remains the same, the GUI or the graphical interface might get different. Only thing is, if you know the basic, you can do anything, right? So that's the part. Now let me support my statement that Linux is everywhere. So you can see one of the example is, you must be using the Android devices and whatnot. In today's world, we are able to interact with each other with the help of these brilliant applications that have been developed. Now if you see 1.4 billion active users of Linux based Android devices. So I guess in in the Android devices, Linux plays a very important role. And if you don't trust me, just open up the setting of your machines, of your mobile phone, go to in settings or in the about section, and there you will be able to find some kernel version. And this kernel version is nothing but the Linux distribution version only. So this is the Linux which is being running in your hand. Even if you talk about the supercomputers, more like 99% of the world's top supercomputer runs on Linux operating system also. Also, if you talk about the stock exchange, the money spinners, India Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, is the fastest stock exchange in the entire world, and that entirely runs on Red Hat Enterprise Linux. New York Stock Exchange runs on Red Hat Enterprise Linux. So this is the most important thing that you can see, because these heavy transactions are working on Linux, so definitely it is a trustworthy. Taking a step ahead, Linux has gone where no man has gone before. Space. And I guess in today's world, everybody knows about this guy named Elon Musk. If you see SpaceX, it is also using Linux. And the Dragon and the Falcon 9 aircrafts that are the reusable aircraft for the space, yes, they are using the Linux operating system. Recently, NASA is sending some Mars images, and this Curiosity rover to explore the Mars is also using Linux operating system. More than 32 space missions have been accomplished with the help of Linux operating system. If you talk about Hollywood, I guess Titanic, which movie I believe everybody must have seen it. That was the first feature film that was produced on Linux servers. More than 95% of desktops and servers in today's world, if you are able to see all these visual effects and animation, they are being rendering on Linux operating system. Lee Scrooge, a very famous animated series, it took 9100 computing render years to produce Lee Scrooge, and this has been made possible within few months, is only the power of Linux operating system. Even if you talk about the transportation, you must have traveled in the flights. Most of the airlines are running on the Linux operating system. India's biggest operational transportation as an air traffic, Indigo, is entirely running on Red Hat Enterprise Linux. If you talk about the bullet trains in Japan, they are using Linux operating system. If you talk about world's most smart traffic, the best smartest traffic management system, the Queensland motorways of UK, that is entirely running on Linux operating system. Even these some logos are the self-explanatory. I believe many of you must be dreaming to work into these organizations, and they all are heavily working on Linux, or I should say Red Hat technologies. So I believe now this is a valid apt reason for you all to start getting yourself bounce back to learn Linux operating system. But hey, let me talk about the industries also. So in industry, there are the four key pillars. If you talk about development, application, deployment and packaging, and the application infrastructure, those days are gone where we used to have this monolithic application that are being deployed on a physical server or the data center, and steps you used to have like A, then B, then C, and D. No, and there was no return back from D to A. We started improving, and eventually in today's world everybody is talking about DevOps, microservices, containers, and the cloud based technologies. And I guess more importantly, the customer is very much smart. So if you yourself see as a business owner, you definitely want to serve your customers need. And in today's world everybody want to invest bit, and they are expecting a very big amount out of it. So this cloud maturity model actually talks about the technology growth. Like in the deployment process, we used to have the waterfall model. We started doing the things in a parallel execution, being agile to make the forces fast. Still we understood that being agile is one thing, rotating back to the basics is equally important, and hence we reached out to DevOps. So DevOps, microservices, containers, and cloud are the topmost, or I should say, the most latest in its the architectural form, and it has ultimately resulted in solving this enterprise cloud issue. What you used to have is there are some legacy software. If you take an example, like let's say you have been hired in a startup. Now this startup was already created a project. Now when they hire you, they can be hiring you as a cloud architect, database expert, or some system administrator, developer, or a project managers, and many other roles. Now your job role is to handle this legacy software which is being present there. What happens in return is that everybody start putting down their own skill sets or the skills they have learned, and ultimately this dragon, which is happens to be a legacy software of of that company or an organization, starts snoring. And that's where the issues start coming. They keep on hiring the right people to solve the particular issue, but the pain remains, because temporary solving of an issue is not going to help us to stand like different from the crowd. And that's where the demand of the Red Hat plays a very important role, because we understand the open source world better than others. So what we have done, we have created a trusted model to help our ground level associates. And when I say ground level associate, are community members, and they are you. So what we came out, Red Hat analyzed the thing with the expertise of more than 27 years, and we are the first like company to hit $3 billion in the open source world. We have the existence in 40 plus countries over spread of 105 offices. More importantly, we are the distinctive unit of IBM. We started scaling. So one of the key initiatives that Red Hat drives is the Red Hat Academy, where we help the next generation of the IT technologists. So the main purpose or the goal of Red Hat Academy was to bridge the gap between education and industry. We started realizing that students are now getting offended by just learning coding, and that is not enough actually to stand in the market. So what we started doing, the Red Hat Academies turns the academic institute into the center of enterprise ready talent by outfitting them into the Red Hat trainings and certification. We designed the trainings, we created the certification that can be easily completed while studying during the colleges also. And we are thankful, the entire Red Hat team is thankful to the college that you study in is luckily a Red Hat institute, or I should say a Red Hat Red Hat Academy. So this definitely helps us to solve and meet some of the industry professionals like you all, and we can excel more. If you see the LinkedIn study of 2020, employers are seeking for the open source talent. And more importantly, 87% of hiring managers find it difficult to find employees with the open source talent. Rightly, the 18% of hiring managers seeks the Linux talent. Or if you are having DevOps engineers, or if you have system administrator, these are the three top most searched keywords from LinkedIn while it comes to the jobs searching, and they are being searched by the hiring managers. So what Red Hat Academy can help you? It helps you the instructor-led classrooms training, but unfortunately during these days the classroom is not possible. It is going to help with the virtual. You get a like on-demand labs. You get a, hands-on experience labs where you can create the demos. You can learn the things right from the scratch, and the instructor is also a Red Hat certified instructor, so that we can trust that yes, whatever you are doing great. As Sukumar mentioned, you are getting a heavy discount on the offering that is close to 50%, if I'm not wrong, for all the students to get appear for any of the examination. So this plays a very important role. Now, the Red Hat certification are the experience based certification. Why I want to call out is in others OEM or any other vendors that you might have heard in terms of certification, let's say Microsoft, Google, or Amazon, you are having multiple choice question. In Red Hat exams, we are not focusing on the multiple choice question. We give you scenario based question. Now, what is the scenario based question look like is that you will be asked to solve a problem that you will be given. Let's say take an example of RSCSA. You will be asked to create some users, you will be asked to create this network connection, and that how it works. So what we are trying to solve the challenge is that if individual claims to be a Red Hat certified professional, that individual should also know the hands-on, because talking about MCQ, you can also do it just by guess hook by a crook. In this, no hook and crook is allowed. You have to do what you have to do. So that's the way. While we were planning for this, we included some standardized material. Whatever you are going to learn over here, it is going to help you to solve some real world course challenges. Even if you don't do this thing, you will be surprised that even in the enterprise we don't change our content or the material. So whatever you are learning in the college, that is also getting going to get experience same in the um, MNCs or the enterprise world. More importantly, as of now, we are into the 9 global languages, but more importantly, we are working hard to improve it. We have recently launched, I believe, 2 to 3 courses which were also in Hindi language. So that's a very good that India market is getting listened to the global level, and the things are growing. You as a individual can also be a part of Red Hat learning community, where all the professionals get together, talk about technology, talk about the changes. More importantly, if you have any doubts or any questions, you can go there, reach out, ask them, and they can help you at any point of time. Now, When it comes to the Red Hat, what you are getting in the college, so we offers the 8 different certifications courses, or I should say the training modules, starting from the Linux administrator, where you can learn how to install a virtual machine, how you can work on Linux operating system, how to execute a command, and many more, how to manage your storage, how to upgrade your machines, how to use the advanced new features, everything. Also, if you want to learn the automation, yes, the Red Hat System Administrator 3, the Linux automation is also there, where you can automate your Linux infrastructure, you can also automate your Windows infrastructure, or rather, I should say, if you have any device which has an API exposed, you can also you can automate it with the help of Red Hat Ansible automation program. Also, if you are the one who is interested in cloud computing, definitely OpenStack is something that you can look for. If you are planning to learn Red Hat containers, Kubernetes, and Red Hat OpenShift, yes, you can opt for the same DO 180 program. If you just want to see that how the operation works, you can use DO 101 of OpenShift application, where you can get to know about the containers and the Kubernetes at a very basic level. Also, if you are a fan of Java, if you know Java Advanced, where we talk about Java EE, or if you are the one who is interested in implementing the microservices architecture, the last two courses from middleware is something that you can look for. So yes, Red Hat is looking for the developers, the system administrator, or any individual who knows both and is also certified. We are coming out with a great internship programs where anybody can come and contribute to. Along with these courses, if you want to enable or like avail the offer where you can get certified, yes, RSCSA, RSCEAD, RSCEMD, RSCE can easily be done at your laptops. So when we got a bad hit from this global pandemic, everything went for a toss, and there we came out with this approach of remote examination. So what you need to do is just go on, like the exam which you want to procure, select that exam. When you are ready, you can go ahead and do the exam. Why certifications are important? I believe like even this figures speaks everything. A Red Hat certified system administrator, the first one, the very junior level, the very first person to clear his or her first certification, is able to perform the core system administrator skills wherever it is required onto the RHEL environment. Most important thing is if you talk about the money. So $120 to 50 sorry 1,20,000 to $50 is the average annual salary among the US credential holders, with the median annual salary is 113. So if you see, if you are a certified, how much difference it can create for you, it's close to $70,000. Even for the automation experts, though the difference between both the thing is just 20,000, but that definitely worth of 1.4 lakh. If you just talk about a month split is close to 12,000 per month, and that is a very good amount. So RSE, where you understand about the some additional knowledge on top of RHEL, also about the automation tool called Ansible, how you can do the automation for Linux like infrastructure, and many more. Now, why you all should do it means why you should have the Red Hat trainings or the Red Hat certification. Let me ask you one thing. If you talk about this picture, the roaring lion, lion is also called the king of jungle. Why? Most important thing is it is not the heaviest. The lion is definitely not the heaviest among others. It's definitely elephant. If you talk about the smartest, as cunning as fox, I believe fox is the smartest animal living on this planet. Or even if you talk about the tallest, the giraffe is the most known, or the mostly the giraffe is happens to be the tallest. So in all of these three cases, still lion is the king of jungle. Rest are not. Why? Attitude. So Lion's attitude matters the most. The way he walks, the way he shows the confidence, the way he roars, the other person is down. Similar thing, you are the lion of your habits that you develop. If you want to showcase that you have done something great, it's need to be authentic. So for me, the person to whom you are listening from the last like let's say half an hour or so, yes, my name is Gaurav Sharma. I'm a Linux lover, and I'm a highly open source enthusiastic person. I'm a tech speaker. I speak to more than 200 plus conferences and events. I have an experience of 3 years plus as of now, and in next month, or I should say in a 16 days, I'll be completing my 4 years at Red Hat. Also, I work as a solution architect with the Red Hat team. More importantly, I'm also a Red Hat certified architect level 17, which typically includes the 24 certificates of Red Hat. I'm also a Red Hat certified instructor and examiner. I used to be the AWS certified solution architect, Azure fundamental certified, Google Cloud certified professional architect, CCSK, CCSK plus, CCSP, and also the most important are the last 2 points, that I don't know about any coding language. Also, I haven't used Windows since 2013. So, what I want to give you is that we cannot definitely direct the winds, but we can always adjust the sails. So, if your question comes to me is that, hey, why I should learn Linux? Our college is providing good placement with C, C++. Definitely they might, and that might be the reason you are flowing with the wind. But what I want you all is that definitely you cannot control the wind, that where it is going to get flow. What we can understand is that we can adjust our sail, that what you want to learn matters the most. So these are my contact handle. You can reach out to me on LinkedIn saying linkedin.com/in/RSCA Sharma. If you want to follow me on Twitter or let's say Instagram, my Instagram and Twitter handles is RSCA Sharma. Now I'll be more than happy to take some of the questions if you have, and I can drop down my connects in the chat window so everybody can take it from there. And please feel free to reach out to me for any sort of a things. Also, if you are the one who always look for some small queries or session, you can feel free to reach out to me connects. I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions that you have. I have a few videos also created on to my channel. You can check out my channel, which is in the link. Do reach out to me the way you want to. So yeah, over to you, Sukumar.
Thank you, Saurav. It's an awful, that's an amazing session our students had with your extraordinary flow of language and the control over of technologies. That's great, Saurav. That is a Gaurav. This is ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு தயவு செய்து கௌரவ் மாதிரியான ஆட்கள் நமக்கு லைன்ல கிடைக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். இனி நமக்கு ஒரு 15 நிமிஷம் அவருடைய டைம் இருக்கு. So please, I request all of the students can, if you have any doubt, இங்க silly question இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்ல, அதை பத்திலாம் யோசிக்க கூடாது. Ask questions whenever we get an opportunity to discuss with this kind of great people. Please make use of this timing. Unmute பண்ணி நீங்க பேசுங்க, தைரியமா கேளுங்க. See, it's a very great opportunity. இனிமேல் இந்த பேண்டமிக்கு அப்புறம் சர்வைவல் டு த குவிக்கஸ்ட் அப்படிங்கிறது தான் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப முக்கியம். சர்வைவல் டு த ஃபிட்டஸ்ட் எல்லாம் கிடையாது. சர்வைவல் டு த குவிக்கஸ்ட். யார் முன்னாடி கேட்டு யார் முன்னாடி ஓடுறீங்களோ யூ வில் பி கிவன் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் மை டியர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ். ஏன்னா ஓப்பன் சோர்ஸ் அவர் சொன்ன மாதிரி எங்கும் எதிலும் ஓப்பன் சோர்ஸ். சில செஷன்ல கேட்பேன், நம்ம நம்ம சவுத் தமிழ்நாடுல ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்ட லினக்ஸ் யூஸ் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களா அப்படின்னு கேட்டா, லினக்ஸ் நான் யூஸ் பண்ணது இல்லைம்பாங்க. ஆண்ட்ராய்டு யூஸ் பண்றீங்களா? ஆமா யூஸ் பண்றோம். அந்த லினக்ஸ் கர்னல் எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் இருக்கு என்ன ஏதுன்னு பேசிக்ஸ் தெரியாம நிறைய ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. இங்க வந்து நீங்க வந்து நிறைய விஷயங்களை அட்வான்ஸா போயிருப்பீங்க. தயவு செய்து இஃப் யூ வாண்ட் டு கெட் கிளாரிஃபை வித் ஆல் தீஸ் டவுட்ஸ். இப்போ சௌரவ் சொன்ன மாதிரி, சாரி கௌரவ் சொன்ன மாதிரி, மேஜரா நமக்கு வந்து ஓப்பன் சோர்ஸ்ல சோர்ஸ் கோடு கொடுத்துறாங்க, அதை என்ஹான்ஸ் பண்றாங்க. The people who are using end user levelல பண்றவங்களுக்கு they cannot able to modify the source code என்னன்னே தெரியாது. ஆனா you are the engineers who are going to build a construction the entire the supremacy of this country by providing new innovative concepts and technologies to this world. அது கொடுக்கறதுக்கான ஃப்ரீடம், ஃப்ரீ சாஃப்ட்வேர்னா ஓசி சாஃப்ட்வேர்னு மாத்திரம் இல்ல, காஸ்ட் எஃபெக்டிவ் சாஃப்ட்வேர்னு இல்ல, ஃப்ரீடம் இருக்கு. யூ த யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் கேன் கிரியேட் வாட் எவர் யூ வாண்ட். இதெல்லாம் நீங்க தான் சோர்ஸ் கோடை பேஸ் பண்ணி ஒர்க் பண்ண போற ரியல் இன்ஜினியர்ஸ். மை டியர் ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், யூ ஆர் கோயிங் டு த கிரியேட்டர்ஸ். பேசலாம். நீங்க என்ன டவுட்னாலும் நீங்க கேட்கலாம். myself and Gaurav is also be available. Please கௌரவ்ட்ட நீங்க என்னென்னலாம் கேட்கணுமோ கேளுங்க. அன்மியூட் பண்ணி கொஞ்சம் கேளுங்க. வேலைமாலில் வந்து நிறைய கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கேட்பாங்கங்கிறது எனக்கு தெரியும். நான் செஷன்ஸ் முன்னாடி எடுத்திருக்கேன். உங்க சீனியர்ஸ்க்குலாம் ஏகப்பட்ட கேள்விகள் கேட்பாங்க. Let us see how far you are strong enough. Hello.
Okay, so let me tell you a very short part till the time you post down some of the questions for us in the chat or something. You know what is the power of asking questions? Sorry that I won't be able to speak the fluent way the Sukumar does, and as I'm not native to your place. But what I want to say you is that we all comes from the India, and read India is known very well known for its literature. Now, do you know the power of asking question means I can take you to the ancient ages time that when Arjun asked one question, who am I? And in return, Krishna gave us the Bhagavad Gita. That's the power of question for me. Means no question is silly or like stupid. Don't be worried. It's all takes a courage to ask it. Might other person is not able to answer, that is absolutely fine. So that's the most important part. So, my friends, if you have any questions, anything, I would be more than happy to answer them up. So please bring it on. Or even if you are shy, please feel free to reach out to my social media handles. I have pasted the links in the chat. Reach out there. I'll be more than happy to answer them up. Stay connected. Most important part is learning should not stop. So, Anisa, anything you would like to add?
Good morning, sir. I have a question.
Yeah, please.
As a student at this age, we have many interest in many things, sir. My question is that how to chase that one thing is correct for our career and life.
No, definitely. While I was also student, not too much old means I'm a pass out of 2016 batch. Okay. While I was working or while I was studying in the college, this cloud used to be a boom word for me. But I was not good in coding. So what I did good that I differentiated. And when I say differentiated means I understood that what is going to work for me for a long run, because I don't want to stay in the industry for just for a sake of a job. I want to see my exponential growth. And in that sense, I identified that if I have to do something good out of it, I have to prioritize the things. I have to also learn the fundamentals, which typically in a student's life, it's all about talking to like C, C++, or some languages. These are the things that comes after your basics. Now these basics are nothing but your DSA, the algorithms. Once you understand the algorithms or the DSA part, any language you pick it up and you can do it. It won't take much of your time. Similar thing happened with me. I started the CEH, which is the tool based hacking. Very at a very fast time I realized that this is not going to stay long because tool will come and go. I need to focus on my basics, and that's where I started learning Linux. Now you talk about cloud computing is had base of Linux. Now if you talk about DevOps in today's world, it is also based on Linux. If you talk about securities, yes, it is based on Linux. If you talk about application infrastructure deployment, yes, it is based on Linux. So that how you can easily grow. So identified that which technology that you want to work can sustain for a longer time. Definitely in today's world, everybody is talking about AI ML. that is going to go far, because in India specifically, we haven't touched that huge growth. We haven't touched the market of IoT. We haven't touched the market of edge computing. These all things are the very, very, very crucial for a student to learn. So I highly recommend that if you ask me about the language, the Golang and Python are something that everybody should look. If you want to be the person who is not kicked out of the market and want to or scared of not taking good challenges, I would say just go to the languages like Java, which are safer to play, and DSA is must for every individual. Now, if you ask me if you are not good in coding, trust me, then go and start learning Linux operating system. Explore the capabilities like cloud computing, DevOps, automation. Everything will be a value add on. Hope that can help.
Yes, 100% right. I would like to just give the name, the student who had asked the question. தம்பி உங்க பேர் சொல்லுங்க.
Sir, my name is Hariyarsudan, sir.
ஹரிஹரசுதன். யோகேஷ் நோட் டவுன் ஹரிஹரசுதன். ஹரிஹரசுதன், இனி ஒரு முக்கியமான விஷயம், கௌரவ் சொன்ன மாதிரி பஸ் இந்த இப்பெல்லாம் வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் வெல் வர்ஸ்ட் வித் திஸ் பேசிக்ஸ். அவங்க வந்து முதல்ல அவங்களுடைய என்ன சொல்றது டெக்னாலஜி சைட்ல காலேஜுக்குள்ள வரும்போது டெக்னாலஜி சைட்ல நீங்க வந்துடணும். இந்த டெக்னாலஜிஸ், இந்த 5 டெக்னாலஜிஸ் மேஜர் கௌரவ் சொன்ன எல்லாமே இதுக்குள்ள வரும். தட் இஸ் cloud computing, analytics, embedded system, and that is security side, and as well as ECAMS, that is mobile computing. Most important, mobile computing technology, and as well as cloud computing, then that is analytics, security side. These are major 5 technologies. சும்மா நீங்க வந்து டூல்ஸ் பேஸ்ட், வாட் ஹி எக்ஸாக்ட்லி செட், இதெல்லாம் ஸ்கூல் லெவல்ல டூல்ஸ் பேஸ்ட்ல நீங்க தெரிஞ்சுக்கிற ஒரு விஷயம். அதுக்கு தான் சொன்னாரு ஜாவா, பைத்தான். இப்போ ஜாவாவும் சியும் 2 கண்கள்னு சொல்லுவோம் கம்ப்யூட்டர்ஸ்க்கு. எல்லாருமே காலேஜுக்கு வர்றதுக்கு முன்னாடி கம்ப்யூட்டர் செலக்ட் பண்றீங்கன்னா ஜாவா, சி 2 கண்கள். நவ் நெட்ரிக்கனாக இப்போ பைத்தான் இருக்கு. ஸோ திஸ் 3 இஸ் அ பேசிக் திங். அதுக்கப்புறம் நம்ம டூல்ஸ் பேஸ்டா டெவலப் ஆகிறத விட டெக்னாலஜி பேஸ்டா டெவலப் ஆனாதான் நீங்க அவர் சொன்ன டிஎஸ்ஏ கான்செப்ட் பேஸ்டா நீங்க டெவலப் ஆகணும். whenever you are into the concept with the help of some technology, you will be everlasting and evergreen growing personality. That's an excellently Gaurav tool. Thank you, Hariharatsudan. I hope that you got a wonderful apt explanation from Gaurav.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Aryan. And one of the question that I have just received in my chat window by Madhavan. Sir, is there any vulnerability of implanting a virus in the source code? Because anybody can edit the source code. Yes, Madhavan, to the extent, yes. And that's the reason of like what we say is version control system came into the existence. Because in previous days, anybody have the access and they just simply push the pull request or the modified code base. Now what people does is we keep the access of the master with us. The master branch, if let's say I have created a project named Gaurav, the Gaurav's master branch is with me. You have to raise a request to merge your changes. Now these changes are going to go with the critical checks. That what I said during my presentation, set up some standards. So we have set up a criteria that, okay, this is the criteria that you need to follow to basically like what I should say, to check so that it can get merged to. Now that's the most important part, and the entire magic happens. So nobody can directly code to the master branch, which is being accessed to the outside world. Also, if you ask me, if your question lies in like, let's say, if I do have the access to the master branch, yes, you have the freedom to do and implant anything that you wish to. But see, if something is freely available, doesn't mean that you have to take the advantage out of it, right? That's the most important part. So it's totally your go, but yes, definitely students can take the advantage. Anybody can talk about the things, and nobody's stopping you as well. So yes, it's a go ahead. You can definitely do wonders the way you want to do it. Now, that's the important part. One more question coming out of Sangeeta. Sir, my question is regarding the open source commit. What if I did some inappropriate commit? How am I able to know that my contribution is correct or not a particular source? Yes, Sangeeta. So in this case, the mentors of that particular project informs you that this is correct, this is not correct. If something you have committed wrong, you can revert back that, hey, I mistakenly I have committed something. I want to like commit or things like that. You can easily do it, no problem on that side. That's a very easy way to go ahead, and that's why I said somewhere on the line you directly never jump onto this thing, what we say, the master branches. So even if you have done some changes or if you have raised a pull request that is not with appropriate, the project admin will go through your code, and if there is something incorrect, they will inform you by saying that your PR is rejected and this is the reason it got rejected. So no worries on that part. Thank you so much, Sangeeta, for your question. Thank you,
One
Madhavan.
more question, Gaurav.
Yes.
That's Shanmuga Priya says, I hope you cannot able to visible that question in the chat box.
No, I haven't received. I have just
Right.
received a question from Shri Akash, which says, Sir, which Linux version is best as a beginner and easy to learn? I believe with the guidance of Sukumar and everybody out there, I cannot take any other name which we are talking. It's Red Hat Enterprise Linux. Go ahead and start learning. And why you haven't started learning yet?
Sir, still till now I have learned that Linux is a OS which is not user friendly in that how we can perform animations
Then,
more.
then I guess you haven't explored RHEL 8. Because why I'm saying is the RHEL 8 comes out with a whole bunch of new toolkits. Like one of the example is something called as web console. Means in previous days we don't used to have this web console up and live. Now you also have a web console for your Linux operating system, so you can easily use it. If you talk about containers, they are inbuilt. When I want to say inbuilt, yes, it is inbuilt. Means in the Linux operating system, without paying any cost, you also get containers capabilities. So everything is there. So that's how it works. So Varshini has a question: what characteristic do you look for a fresher in order to represent those values? Passionate about open source, helping others, and the most important part, how you take up those challenges, because challenges or opportunities or obstacle comes the way along. It's you how you take the help of others to solve those challenge. So ability to cope up and never get breakdown. Don't say no if you haven't tried. That's my trait that I always look for the candidate. So yes, these are the things. uh, I have to jump on a call. Thank you so much for being such a nice audience to me. Unfortunately, I have some committees that I have
No,
to
no
take on,
problem, Gaurav.
but
You can. I'll handle the rest of the questions. No problem. I'll be
Mhm.
very much thankful for you that you had spent your
Anytime,
valuable
anytime.
time here. Gaurav, definitely, it is on a very great occasion that we have met. We will be continuously giving a lot of sessions from Velamal College once again, and you supposed to guide our students for achieving their goals in the future in
I'll be
Linux.
more than
Right.
happy to connect back. Thank you so much, Sukumar. I'll be more than happy to connect back, and I can do whenever you want me to call. Just drop
Thank
a
you. Thank
message. I'm a text away. I have linked my all social media handles. You
you.
can
Okay.
reach out to me, students. Thank you so much, everybody, for being such a nice audience to me. I'll see you some another
Thank you.
day, some on day on the field. Keep stay safe, keep learning, keep sharing, be open. Thank you.
Thank you, man. Thank you,
Thank
Gaurav.
you.
My dear students, friends, that we will be making yourself clear. இங்க 2-3 பேர் திரும்ப கொஸ்டின்ஸ் கேட்டிருக்காங்க. how can we master Linux and there's a course available. Yes, we are here, my dear students, friends, and your college had signed up with the Red Hat Academy. We are there to guide you to show the learning path one by one. First thing is you have to make yourself equipped with the basics of Linux with getting the certification called RHCSA, Red Hat Certified System Administrator. That is the base certification. அண்ட் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி சொல்லியிருந்தாங்க இந்த மாதிரி மென்டார்ஸ்க்கு வந்து நாங்களே வந்து அப்லோட் பண்ணலாமா, எடுத்து ஆல்டர் பண்ணி. எஸ், நீங்க இன்னைக்கு உலகத்துல ஹையஸ்ட் செக்யூர்டான ஓஎஸ் ஆக லினக்ஸ் கருதப்படுவதற்கு காரணமே அதான். இன்னைக்கு விண்டோஸ்ல வந்து பேக்வேர்ட் கம்பேட்டபிலிட்டின்னு இருக்கு. பெரிய பூட்டு போட்டிருக்காங்க, ஆனா பின்னாடி வந்து ஒரு பெரிய ஓட்டை இருக்கும். என்னன்னா பேக்வேர்ட் கம்பேட்டபிலிட்டி. அவங்களுடைய வெர்ஷன் சேஞ்சஸ்க்காக ஏற்படுகின்ற அந்த பேக்வேர்ட் கம்பேட்டபிலிட்டிக்கு அவங்க ஒரு வாய்ப்பு கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க. அதனால தான் நிறைய ஹேக்கிங், இன்செக்யூரிட்டி இஸ் ஹேப்பனிங். பட் இங்க அப்படி கிடையாது. ஃப்ரீடம் இருக்கு. டவுன்லோட் பண்ணுங்க சோர்ஸ் கோட, யூ கேன் என்ஜாய், ஸ்வீட்டடு கொண்டாடு. ஆனா திரும்ப நீ ஏதாவது ஆல்டர் பண்ணி போடும்போது அந்த மென்டார்னு ஒருத்தவங்க இருக்காங்க இல்லையா, அந்த மென்டார் கிட்ட நீங்க டிஸ்கஸ் பண்ணாம வேர்ல்டுல இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லாரும் ஆக்சஸ் பண்ற அந்த ஒரு கான்செப்டுக்குள்ள இதை வந்து நீங்க அப்லோட் பண்ண முடியாது. அதுதான் இந்த இடத்துல பேசிக். அதனாலதான் வேர்ல்டுல பேங்கிங் செக்டர்ஸ் ஆர் ஸ்டாக் மார்க்கெட் எக்ஸ்சேஞ்ச் அவர் சொன்னார் இல்லையா, அதுலயும் ஸ்பேஸ் ரிசர்ச், டிஃபென்ஸினுடைய செக்யூரிட்டி சைடு அவ்வளவும் ஏன் 100% they believe most Linux environmentனா only because of this high security feature தான். ஓப்பன் சோர்ஸா இருக்குங்கிறதுக்கா யார் வேணாலும் ஹேக் பண்ணி வைரஸ் எழுதிடலாமா? நெவர், இட் இஸ் நாட் பாசிபிள் ஹியர். அதுலயும் 0.1% இருக்கக்கூடிய பாசிபிலிட்டிஸை கூட எங்கேயாவது ஏற்படுகிற சின்ன தவறையும் இமீடியட்டா நம்மளால ரெக்டிஃபை பண்ணிட முடியும். தட் இஸ் அ மேஜர் thing. So my dear friends, definitely it is highly available. உங்களுக்கு இந்த கோர்சஸ் எல்லாம் அவைலபிள். உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஃபீட்பேக் ஃபார்ம் போடுவோம், அது ஒரு லிங்க் அனுப்புவாங்க சார் மூலமாவே. வில் பி சென்டிங் ஆல் த லிங்க். அதுல ஃபீட்பேக்ல நீங்க ப்ராப்பரா நீங்க உங்க டவுட்டையும் கேட்கலாம். அதுல நீங்க என்னென்னலாம் கோர்ஸ் பண்ணணும், என்ன எதுனாலும் நீங்க எது வேணாலும் கேட்கலாம். அது போக அந்த ஃபீட்பேக் ஃபார்மை பேஸ் பண்ணி உங்களுக்கு ஒரு சர்டிஃபிகேட், பார்ட்டிசிபேஷன் சர்டிஃபிகேட் ஃபார் திஸ் பர்டிகுலர் செஷனுக்காக உங்களுக்கு எல்லாருக்கும் மெயில்ல சர்டிஃபிகேட் வில் பி ப்ரொவைடட் ஃப்ரம் வின்வேஸ். டெஃபினட்டா இது வந்து இட் வில் பி somewhat very good opportunity. I once again thank the management, the HOD and the principal. Anish ji, are you there?
I am there, Sukumar, very much. Yes.
Anish ji, you can wind up the session with formal closing note.
Yeah. So I was actually thinking to add a couple of points here, and I'm glad that we have around 100+ students join for this today's session, and I'll really appreciate the Winways team and the college management team to take this or make this session a successful one. I would like to add a couple of points here for the benefit of the students, because we all are once in our lifetime, like being a college students. And if I take my example, when I was in the college campus, I never had this kind of opportunity that somebody is coming from the industry and they are sharing what is that happening in the other side of the campus, which is the industry side. And we never had a clue that what is that I should prepare myself to get into a right job. And I was not having a clue that what kind of jobs are available for me after I complete my graduation or post-graduation. It was not happening. Maybe it could be worse in Sukumar's case also, or maybe we all are in the same generation. So now currently the current generation of the students, they all are very lucky that the social media, the Google search, YouTube, websites, and people like us coming and sharing our experience, and we are making them understand that what is that they should do while they are there in the campus. what kind of preparation they have to do while they are there in the campus, so that they will be able to achieve their dream jobs. They don't need to, come back like, okay, after completing the course, they are realizing that, oh, I should have done these courses, I should have done these certifications, or I should have improved my communications. No, because everything is currently available and the management is making available for you students. So you don't need to feel bad. No, maybe if you have completed 1 year or 2 years now, and even for the final year students, you still have time, because to learn any technologies in the current scenario, you need 1 month time. It is not a rocket science. It is required maybe three weeks, or maybe sometimes 2 weeks to 1 month to learn a new technology. That simple is the technology what we have now. Apart from that, even Gaurav was also talking about the problem, in asking questions. That is what I have seen, because I have been a project manager, delivery manager before I joined with Red Hat. We usually hire fresh graduates from the campus, and though we will provide them training for 3 months and 6 months, and then we will put these students into the software development field. We have to discuss, we have to make the students understand that what we are going to develop, what is the requirements, the software which we are going to develop. I will be having maybe 15 16 programmers in front of me. I will be explaining the concept, the requirements. This fresh graduates, they don't ask questions to me. They are thinking, all the 12 students or 12 the new joinees, they will be thinking that my friend might have understood the requirement, so that I don't need to ask questions. If I ask questions, what others would be thinking, if the question is correct or if the question is wrong, that mindset, so that we have to come out. So after 1 hour of meeting, they all will go back to their respective seats, and then immediately what they will do, they will go to their friend. If the other friend is from the same campus, they will discuss among, and they will start coding. The project manager might have discussed about an apple, while when these all the programmers start developing and completed the development, it will come out as an orange. Then it will be a surprise for the project manager. He will say, I was talking about apple, but you have developed an orange. So that is the communication gap. So my dear friends, you don't need to be shy. If you have a question, don't think about others, what they think. Forget about that. Just keep on asking questions. Otherwise, sometimes you will feel that you are stuck up. You are not getting the right answers. Don't feel shy. Come out of that barrier. Whatever, whether you think that this is a stupid question, forget about that. So that was the second point I would like to add. And the third point I would like to add here is, whatever you have to do in the campus, you have to do right now. Because the campus life, the graduation, post-graduation time is the golden time for every individual. You will be enjoying the freedom. You are out of your home. Parents are not there to control you. You are spending time with your friends, and the professors, the lecturers are the mentors for you. Start dreaming what you need to achieve immediately after your graduation, whether you want to become an entrepreneur, whether you want to join with the tier 1, 2, 3 companies like IBM, Red Hat, Google, Microsoft, Facebook, any other companies for that matter, Infosys, Wipro, TCS. You need to prepare now. You don't think that, okay, well, let me first complete my graduation and achieve grade A, B, C, whatever the highest grade, and then try for a job. My dear friends, you will not have a chance to come back and learn these technologies. if you then after, if you're planning to do after completing your graduation, you need to spend another 3 months or maybe 6 months or maybe, you know, whatever the timeline it takes you to learn the new technologies. By the time you are, you know, friends, they must have earned that many number of experience in the respective companies. So don't feel bad which by thinking that you could not do or you have not done in the past. Start doing something new from today. I know Winbase is putting lot of effort by talking to the management, by talking to the students, and Sukumar is very passionate about open source and Linux, and moreover that he is very much concerned about the students in the campus, and he is putting all his effort to help you guys. Follow what he is telling, and follow what your faculties, your HODs, principal is, you know, asking you to do. Follow that. The success is on your way. Thank you so much. I think I have taken 3-4 minutes extra. Over to you, Sukumar.
Thank you, Anish ji. It's an excellent session. I would like to wind up this question. Durai, I'll call you later on because you are asked for a hacking question. Linux is appropriate because you can work with the kernel, but hacking, I have to talk a lot about hacking and ethical hacking and non-ethical hacking, cracking and all such things. I'll call you in person and I'll definitely give you all the information. Thanks a lot for the great opportunity. It has been already, it's late, so yeah, winding up. Thank you. Please do fill the link which is going to be sent for you for feedback so that we can send the e-certificate for you. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.